Keeping dogs cool in warm weather. Unlike people, dogs do not sweat through their skin, though they do have just a smattering of sweat glands in their foot pads. Their main method of cooling down is by forcing cooled air over their tongues or panting. Blood vessels in the tongue expand and water evaporates from the tongue, both which help the dog cool down. This is why dogs that feel warm start to pant. The farther out the tongue is out of a dog's mouth, the hotter the dog is. Although dogs may lie in the sun on a sunny day, they will usually seek shade once they begin to feel too warm. It is vital to make sure that your dog has a shady oasis from the sun and access to cool, clean water in hot temperatures. Not providing shade and water can lead to the dog overheating. One of the first signs that your dog is becoming too warm is if she is panting extremely quickly and intensely. Dogs who have been simply walking around a yard or just hanging out should not be panting excessively. If you suspect your dog is beginning to overheat by her panting, you can put cool, not cold, washcloths on her feet or loosely place a damp, cool towel on her body, ideally in an area where she has less hair, such as her stomach. Cooling down the dog is vital, for if overheating is allowed to continue, a dog may become dehydrated. Saliva may become thicker. His gums could feel dry and tacky. Gums may also look more pale at first, and if an overheating continues, they may become dark red or blue, indicating the dog needs medical attention immediately. When a dog's body is working hard to cool itself, there will be an increased heart rate and pulse, typically over 120 to 140 beats per minute, and the dog could become feverish. A dog's normal body temperature is 101.5 degrees. Mid-level overheating usually happens at around 103 to 104 degrees, while severe overheating typically occurs at 105 degrees and above. Because of the fever, the dog will feel exceptionally warm to the touch, especially on her head and ears. An overheated dog can also become weak and disoriented. If a dog exhibits these symptoms, medical attention must be sought at once. If the dog continues overheating, her breathing will slow or even stop. This in turn can lead to seizure, coma, or death. The owner should call the vet ahead of time so the clinic can be alerted to prepare for the dog's treatment. The dog may have to receive oxygen fluids as well as other treatment. It's always better to leave your pet at home rather than leave them in a car for any amount of time. On a warm day, the temperature inside a car can rise extremely quickly. For example, on an 85-degree day, it takes only 10 minutes for the temperature inside a parked vehicle to climb to 102 degrees. In a half hour, the temperature can skyrocket to 120 degrees. And leaving the windows cracked does not effectively lower the temperature inside the car. And what temperature is too warm outside? At about 90 degrees, it's smart to keep a close eye on the dog that is outside and bring him to a cooler indoor place if you see any signs of overheating. And not all dogs handle heat the same way. A note to dog owners of dogs with heavy fur coats or short muzzles. These characteristics lead to these dogs tending to overheat sooner than other dogs. Extra care must be taken by the owner to be alert and attentive to signs of any overheating in temperatures even under 90 degrees. Some solutions. For outdoor playtime or relaxing time on warm days, in addition to encouraging your pooch to seek out shade and a drink of water with some frequency, you may want to get a shallow baby pool for your dog to splash around in. There are also cooling collars and bandanas that hold moisture and can be placed loosely around a dog's neck to help her stay cool. Or you may want to put a water mister or fan up in your dog's play area. It's easy and fun to stay cool with your pooch.